So we're here in South Florida, in beautiful downtown South Florida city, very urban environment. But as you can see, right here in the middle of all the hustle and bustle, they've got this beautiful community garden growing. All types of raised beds, trees of all kind. And we got Farmer Tony.
Hey, good morning.
Watering his garden. Good morning.
Welcome to my garden.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What are you growing here, Tony?
This is a typical urban garden, productive garden. And as you see, the flowers are there, and there is a hedge of plants. Most of the things that you see here are edible.
Really?
And yeah, they are like tropical. And even the flowers, I put them for a reason. Like this one here, this flower. This is a flower of a plant that grows only in the Caribbean island and in South Florida. It's called the tree of life.
Wow.
Some people call it also the Cuban oregano. This one, it's a very drought tolerant. If you don't water it, it will give you a flower. If you abuse it, not leave it by itself, it will give you a flower. And this is very medicinal, and we could use it. I do marinara with it, and also I use it for other medicinal purposes. As you notice, also the flowers here, I surround my garden with a kind of a fence, natural fence, that protects the garden, as well as it attracts the pollinators, like
butterflies?
Butterflies and the bees and all that. Now ask me where the bees are here. It's a good question, because we've been using too much of fertilizers and pesticides, so a lot of our bees have disappeared because of the chemicals. So we are trying now with this kind of a climate change, and it's happening in Florida. We have a lot of drought here, and the heat is exceptional. We never had like this kind of heat. Most people, if you look around these gardens around here, I teach classes on we have like families that come here, and they see it's the summer right now. What they do is they just leave garden, this is what grows in it, grass. Look at what grows in it.
Yeah, I know. Garden. Compared to yours, you have a Garden of Eden here.
Because the garden is always a continuous work in progress, and you never leave the garden, contrary to the public, what they have to know, the wrong myth about you have to leave the garden to kind of rest. You never leave the garden to rest. In the summer, what you do, you add into the garden soil, and you add organic matter. Also, you put on some plants that suck the nutrients. Called these plants, they suck the nutrients from the air, like called the nitrification plants. For example, you can grow the sweet potatoes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, or you can grow any kind of legumes. They will suck the nitrogen from the air and put it in the ground. So always you have to keep your garden active. You never leave it like that. See those weeds here, they grow and they take all the nutrients. So gardening is a continuous, and it's a work in progress. So you have to be very patient. And we grow in Florida stuff like this is the Cuban oregano. We grow also other, for example, most important tree, which is my favorite, moringa.
Moringa.
This is the moringa, and moringa tree. The way I do it is I prune it. Like for example, I prune this one instead of giving one. Look at the way it's giving one. So I prune it here, and it develops into so many branches. Look here, for example.
Look at these. These are like 10, 12, 20 feet tall. These are huge.
So what happens is you have to make your, as much as possible, your moringa tree productive. Somebody came here and did some vandalism. This is the way it is.
Wow, look at that.
So being in a city, people come in and they hurt the plants. The way it is, we don't have respect for the plants. Unfortunately, we have, as an educator, I teach people, plants are like people. And I take this branch, which is broken like this. As we see, the moringa, even this branch is broken. Come closer with the camera. See how green still it is. It's not dead. This is called the miracle tree. So from this one even, I can take cuttings. I can grow another.
Oh, it'll grow right out of
It can
itself.
grow from cuttings as well. But there is a special way, unless you are, I'm a certified master gardener. I went to University of Florida, and I'm proud of my education. I believe people who want to learn about gardening in Florida, the tropical way, should go to school or come to my classes.
How can people find your classes?
Oh, good question. I have a website. It's called tropical-urban-farmer.com. Or you can go and send me an email, guerreroantonio16@gmail.com. Guerrero is Guerrero Antonio16@gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you want to come to my classes, please check out my website. I have schedule over there. But let's go back to the stuff that grows in Florida, tropical. You notice over there where I'm directing the water, there is a special plant that grows in Florida all over the year, and this is called Callaloo. Now Callaloo is just like the moringa. It has so much culinary and medicinal properties. Now the garden in itself, I want to show you. The garden is a work in progress. This garden, his life is 6 years. It's in a backyard here. If you look around here, it's the backyard. Most of this, like 35 families, they were here. And look what these lots here are like during the summer, they are abandoned. This is why it looks. So what happens, look here, what grows when you abandon them, you grow weeds. And then other people is like, when you want to grow stuff in Florida, what kind of stuff, for example, ask me what kind of tree is this one here?
Yeah, that's an interesting tree. What is that? Is that papaya? What is that?
This is papaya. Very good.
Oh,
very
I
good.
recognize that.
So papaya, this is like a human's. Papaya is male and female. Now don't ask me how to find out. I'm not going to go on.
They don't wear skirts? What?
It's not, you have to allow this kind of gardening education for you. Only the earth will determine the male or female. Now I'm going to show you how does a male papaya look like. Now if you want to direct the camera behind you over there, and I will direct the water. Here is a male papaya. The difference between male and female papaya, I want to direct you now towards a female papaya. Follow the water. Look at this one here. If you see on top over there, if you can focus close by, you see over there where there are papaya growing there. So the female is the mother. Always, just like Mother Earth, it reproduces and gives us fruits. And you see this papaya tree, you never see this papaya has 5, it's like 5. I've been also, I did do my own crafting for it, and I have multiplied the branches of it. You see the difference.
Looks like you
between,
see some palm trees down here grow like that.
So
sometimes.
yeah, so this is the way, because I'm being a farmer, I went to school, I learned about it, so I multiply. So what you do, you have so many trunks coming out of it. So you learn the process. Papaya trees is very good. It's like we said, male and female. The female only will give you the fruits. Just like Mother Earth is the one that reproduces and gives us, for keeping life continuous. So being a gardener, being a productive farmer, urban farmer, is not just only growing food, for your own. When you are in the garden, like I share, so much of this stuff I grow over here, I donate to a soup kitchen. I've been doing that for so long. Also, I do gleaning. If you want to learn more about this, if you want to be a volunteer, you come to my garden, or you want to do gleaning with us, helping other families, needy families, and people who are unfortunate, they don't have food. So being a farmer is being like the Mother Earth. you start being abundant. You grow a lot and you share. And the more of the feeling of we are sharing is not like you shift from the ego, the me, into the we, the collective. Being in a society, don't ask me what my country is going to do for me. Ask me, what can I do for my country?
What a beautiful message. We're going to
Look at
end the
that.
video on that. Thanks so
Gardens.
much for being with us, Tony.
And we love you. Come to the class and see you soon. And happy summer gardening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.